Hey, what's going on, folks? This is FehtSama, and hope you guys are all doing all right. I'm doing good. I haven't recorded for a couple of days because it's a little hard getting back into the swing of things, especially whenever I've been spending my time not doing recordings. But here we are. I'm going to go ahead and do some more recordings, so thank you guys for stopping by. And hopefully everyone that was able to had a good Thanksgiving with friends and family, and if you stayed home, then good for you. And yeah, I went and had a really good vacation sort of outing thing. And yeah, so anyways, let's get into the next episode of Monster Girl Quest and see what we have in store. Where was I exactly? Here we go. New. Okay, so on our last episode, what we ended up doing was we got to the water town with where the monsters and the humans seem to be getting along just fine. It's kind of the middle ground, I would say, between the different types of monsters. So I feel as we go further into the territory, we'll actually start running into monsters that don't like humans more and more. And we'll find out the other side of the story. We know that the humans and the monsters had a fight, but that battle, I don't know. It's a lot of stuff to keep track of, especially whenever I keep not playing the game, nonstop. And anyways, I'll get up to speed as I continue. I'm sure the game will remind us exactly where we are if I've forgotten anything, or you guys can always remind me in the chat. But let's go ahead and see what. Oh right, and Alice doesn't have to be in her human form because, everyone's cool with monsters hanging around the city. So, what does the old man have to say here? The monsters downtown? As long as they aren't annoying, who cares? Well, there actually is one thing I wish would change. A lot of monsters have weird cultural rituals that can get pretty annoying. Cultural rituals is that sleeping with all the young men in town? See what the youth has to say here. Do I mind monsters in the city? No, not at all. The city is great. I'm not leaving here until I die. There are always cute, hungry monster girls around. I didn't like it at first, but now oops, forget that last part. See, I figured as much. Alright, city girl, what does she have to say? I'm looking forward to the bout tomorrow. I need to get up early and save a seat at the Coliseum. You're interested in martial arts? No, I don't care about fighting. I don't care about the fight. I just... You're pretty cute. Why don't you try your luck in the Coliseum? I'll definitely go to see you. I wonder what kind of altercation humans and monsters could possibly get in the Coliseum. Probably gonna find out pretty quick, though. My boyfriend was fluffed by a group of monster girls. Now he isn't satisfied with my body anymore. You damn monsters, I hate you. I'm getting out of this cursed city. So, girlfriend or ex-girlfriend is jealous. That's to be expected. I bought a special box seat for tomorrow's match. Ho, I'm looking forward to it. So a fancy woman probably wants to see some fancy monster girls getting down with all the fighting-worthy men. Oh, you're interested in martial arts? Haha. Who goes to the Coliseum to see that pointless activity? I think we're on to something. I'm after something much more entertaining. Luca, don't be clueless. You know exactly what they're doing. Come on, man. To get into the Coliseum. Money. Need money. I want to fight in the Coliseum. How nice. Powerful soldier, living his life by the sword. Thrusting for his first chance, weird choice of words there, Luca. Thrusting for his first chance to test his mettle in the match of arms. Truly a man that lives for honing his skills in the martial arts. No, yeah, Alice is gonna call out that little monologue in your head. Really? I smell another kind of desire coming off him. Far up to the east of here is a village called Yamatai. It's a very quiet place where you can live a life of leisure. I've heard that in the village. I've heard that the village head was looking for a skilled adventurer to hire. It seems like a monster has been bothering them for a while. A troublesome monster. I can't stay silent when I hear about that. More importantly, they're known for their rich food culture. We must go there at all costs. I don't care about satisfying your stomach, but I can't leave the matter of the monster alone. Okay, what does a harpy have to say? I kind of find it interesting that, like, non-important characters are just as silhouettes. Even the harpy is just a silhouette. When you'd be perfectly fine putting one of those harpy twin images up there, you know? I mean, oh well. Oh hey, look at that! I didn't realize my character icon changed. That's kind of cool. Yeah, Luca looks a lot more confident, and Andy is wielding his dark blade, so that's kind of interesting. My fishing partner has gone missing. He said he was going to Taboo Spring. I told him not to. Taboo Spring? You absolutely must not step foot in there. As soon as you do, divine punishment will be handed down to you. Okay. There was an interesting point that there was a Ilias worshipping monster girl, Limia girl, on the trail heading into town. I wonder if they've got some monsters of faith in this town that we'll run into. Pururu, pururu. Want to do something fun? Come on, if you have free time, let's play. Let's puru, 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 puru. Yes, puru, puru, puru. Together. Yeah, gurgling, gloppy sounding slime girl. Perfectly innocent fun, I'm sure you have in store. What's the weapon shop have to say? Something to some other guy that needs to be insulted because his swords aren't good enough for Luca's journey? Welcome. Oh, how rare. A human customer. Rare? Yeah, I mainly deal in weapons for monsters. But I have some humans, some that humans can use too. I see. As he said, there doesn't seem to be many things usable by a human here. It's not like I wanted to replace my weapon anyway. Yeah, why are we wandering in there in the first place? I like how all these traditional roleplay, like, stop shops are just getting memed upon by... They're just, like, fourth-walled by the own narrative. Alright, what kind of useless material can we get here? Oh, we got an elf shopkeeper. Welcome to the elf tool shop. Oh, is it really that strange for a monster to own a shop? Yeah. Hi, you must have come from the south. That's why you're so surprised. It's true that this might be pretty unusual down there. Yes, but I think the city is wonderful. Yes, I love the city too. It's much better living together with humans than living in the hills and forests. But I've heard that Grand Gold Castle has an even more integrated society. The stories go that they live in complete harmony there. Even more than here? Even more in harmony there? I really want to see that. We'll be heading to the Gold Region when I get Salamander. I'm really looking forward to Grand Gold Castle. Hey, Luca. I want that. What do you want, Alice? Is it food? Alice gently pulls on my sleeve as she points to something on the wall. I didn't think the tool shop sold food. It isn't food. Here, look. Alice is pointing to a display with accessories for monsters. She seems to be enthralled by a ribbon that goes on a tail. Aw, that's kind of cute. You want it? Why is she being so cute all of a sudden? Oh gosh. Like she was a small child, she gives a tiny silent nod. Sheesh, oh well. Yep, there's no denying. Alice knows how to manipulate at just the precise time. Aw, that is kind of cute. I don't know if she'll wear that for the whole time, but it is kind of interesting to see Alice opening up like this. She used to be so cold and stuff, and now she's like actually seeming to have fun. With the ribbon now attached to her tail, she happily swings her tail around. That was surprisingly expensive, but she looks so happy now, so whatever. It's funny because I don't think it actually states how much gold we have in our possession, ever. So, mysterious priced bow. Minotaur's Milk Shop. Minotauros. Hey boy, want some certified Minotauros brand milk? turn that small frame. It will help turn that small frame of yours into a strong warrior. No, thank you. I'm fine. That milk. It couldn't be. No. No. Don't let the mind wander. I'm pretty sure there are no cows in this town. Maybe half cows. Spider Girl's sewing shop. Wait, is this the Spider Girl? No, it's a different Spider Girl. Welcome. I hope you don't want anything made. No, not really. Good. Because honestly, though I call myself Spider Girl, I'm actually a Tarantula Girl. Honestly, I'm no good at sewing. Why does a Tarantula Girl... Yeah, that is the silhouette for Tarantula Girl. Why is she owning a sewing shop then? That's so weird. Maybe I should abandon everything and return back home. So then you weren't born in the city? No, I came from a woodland village in the north called Plansect Village. Oh dear lord. Sorry, my nose is itchy because I just downed a drink and caffeine seems to like... Anyways, yeah. Yeah, but my goodness, a whole town full of insect girls. I don't like it. It's a village inhabited by various monsters, various insectoid monsters. Monster village. I know similar monsters band together sometimes, but I haven't heard of a monster village filled with monsters of different races. I hope it's different races. Plansect Village, eh? Have you heard of it, Alice? I kind of want to see it myself. Oh, no, Luca, you don't want to see it because it'll be like a roper there or something. It'll want to eat you at the end of its, ritual. I want to visit a village that has monsters of varying races living together in harmony. I might be able to learn something important to realize my dream. I wouldn't really recommend going there, but I wouldn't stop you if you really wanted to. Somehow it feels like she's trying to hide something. Is there a problem she knows about? Yeah, there's more than likely a bunch of insect girls that have nothing but instinct, and they don't want to do anything but harvest the fluids from Luca's loins. Olive Rain's florist shop. All right. Oh, good. It's the silhouette of, FBI sort of flower. Welcome to Olive Rain's florist shop. Mr. Traveler, would you like a flower? Sure, I'll take one. Olive Rain flower obtained. All right, let's hurry up and see how it tastes. Oi, don't eat it. Here, I have a fresh one you can eat. You really can eat it? That's kind of funny. I guess Alice would probably know what a monster gives is if it's edible or not. Why did I ever doubt her? Okay, so let's see, what kind of trouble can we give this priest? Oh, what a travesty. Such corruption of public morals in this town. I'm so sorry, Ilias. If there were monsters who were followers of Ilias, what would she do? Ilias hates monsters. She would never accept them as followers. That's true. Yeah, just basically the priest is eternally in turmoil because the town's overrun with, I don't know how that church is even established if the town's all right with monster-human cohabitation. Information monger. I can't quite tell what silhouette we're looking. No. Fucking hell. Now do you see it? Oh dear lord, no. Why do we have to run into you? God damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna put the censor up just like before we even get into this. I know who we're talking to. Don't even try to pretend they're Ramila. I forget how it's pronounced, but Lamia backwards. Lamia Amira. Amira, because L's and R's Japanese. Yeah, like that. No. Come on, play the music. Let's hear it. wait that out. Oh god. Fucking Luca knows the outline immediately. You're Amira, aren't you? God damn it. this theme. I swear, this theme is like funny, but also, my god, here we go. Here's a headache and a half again. Unfortunate Lamia appears. Good. I can get my chops broke on the Amira accent that I've been working on for, you know, who knows how long. Your piercing gaze saw right through my clever ruse. You are truly my hero. I am Amira, the unfortunate Lamia. You weren't you just in the jail at Sabasa? I was kicked out. Alas, there is no rest for one such as I. Squatting in a jail just to get 3 meals a day. Of course you would be kicked out. So, do you have any good information? You asked about Undine and Salamander before, remember? I gathered quite a bit of on Undine. In the forest west of here, there is a tiny spring called Undine Spring. Undine Spring? So I guess it must mean exactly what it says. The people of Noah also know it by another name, Taboo Spring. The name Undine Spring is seen only in ancient documents these days. The last eyewitness account is from I can't even read these special words that are put in my face. I vocabulary not with me. The last eyewitness account is from an animist 500 years ago. There have been no recent sightings. I see. So is there another thing from the ancient past? Just like with Nome? About that place, I have some other juicy tidbits. According to rumors, it seems that there is a dungeon underneath it. A dungeon? Under the spring? It's just gossip. So it can't be for sure. But that's what those who have gone to the spring and come back have said. Also last month, a man fishing at the spring never came back. I see. I'm sure there's something there. That's about it for Undine. Now all that remains is Salamander. I'll have to head to Gold Region to find out anything about her. So then, I shall meet you in Gold Region. Thank you, Amira. You're really helpful. So, like, I owe you for that information. So, what do I owe you for that information so far? My undying love? Is that what she's gonna be saying? Money isn't necessary. In exchange, build a world where monsters like me can live freely. Amira. Even an ugly monster like me deserves a world where I can loaf around, doing nothing all day. That's my only desire. Loaf around? That seems rather... I shall resume my unfortunate Lamia duties and obtain information. I don't think that has anything to do with gathering information. Till next time, in Grand Gold. At least she didn't move anywhere this time, because, my god, that like crotch region is kind of hard to edit out. I know that I probably wouldn't get dinged for it, but I don't want to, you know, I don't want to leave too big of a mess whenever I have to eventually clean up my YouTube channel, because I'm sure there's still plenty of stuff on my channel that if someone took a second look at it, they'd be like, you should probably put that on, you know, adult only. Trying to avoid that now. I mean, it's pretty obvious you guys just like watching the story and not necessarily the lewds. If you want to get in the lewds, obviously, I should also remember that you guys can just play the game too. I don't have to show you the lewds. If it's story relevant, though, I will, you know. But anyways, oh my goodness, Amira is actually starting to become kind of cool, but still, she's freaking annoying. Shouting that final parting farewell, Amira runs away. Amira has helped me a lot. For her sake, too, I need to create a better world. That girl is already pretty much doing whatever she wants. Alright, well, can't access Information Monger no more. Grand Noah Castle. I guess we're going to a new location. More talking, probably, unless he turns me away. I'm sorry, but I can't allow any unauthorized persons past here. Please turn back. I see. Obviously, there's no reason I could just walk into the castle. I don't need anything there either, so I'll just turn back. Alright, well enough. Let's go ahead and stop in the inn, I guess. I feel like the inn was grayed out too before I clicked on it, but maybe I was just not seeing that. After sleeping outside for so long, I'm looking forward to sleeping in an actual bed for once. We hurry on toward the inn. What is it? Because monster and it's not that fancy, which is kind of a relief in a way. I'm tired of like running into, oh, this is a super fancy inn, you know, have it on the house or whatever. You guys are such a great couple. I was half expecting that still though. This city is great. Honestly, I'm surprised. I thought all humans essentially detested monsters. This Noah region is surrounded by nature and natural beauty in every direction. I'm sure humans and monsters must have been together here since ancient times. That may be true. But the further north we go, the stronger the monsters will get. Perhaps it's just impossible for humans to expel the monsters due to the differences in power. But it doesn't seem like the monsters are in a ruling position over the humans. Also, if you hear a crash, I close the door on my cats, but they still somehow get in my house, in my room, even if I kick them out. So, yeah, there might be a noisy crash in a second, because they literally fall from the rafters just to try and get into my room. It's like, oh my gosh, seriously. Alright, so, let's see here. But it doesn't seem like the monsters are in a ruling position over the humans. I get the feeling that the humans here see monsters as just ordinary people. Monsters living in a human city seems crazy anyway. There must be quite a few challenges adapting to being in a human city. Even if there are a few issues, it's still a huge step forward. I knew it. It's still possible for coexistence. That may be true. If this... Alice folds her arms together and agrees with me for once. By the way, Alice, can I ask you something? Huh? What? I've been wondering for a while. What's that flower in your hair? It's an interesting question to ask her. You're right, though. I mean, based off of the stuff we've been encountering for a while, I wonder if it's like she picked it up from one of those chimera flower monsters that we killed recently, or if it's something similar. Let's see here. Is it an accessory or part of your hair? It's part of her body. Okay, so she has humanoid, like animalistic sort of features and plant features? It's part of my body. The Monster Lord usually has other life forms living with her. But now that you mention it, this flower hasn't had any nutrients for a while. Of course. Of course. Save location. Save location, gonna save on top of wherever the hell that was. Alice stares right into my eyes after saying that. Suddenly, a disturbing grin flashes across her face. Alright. It might be story relevant, so we'll stick around, but I will probably have to, you know, blur out some parts and make it somewhat YouTube appropriate. Won't you give this flower some nutrients? If it gets too detailed on, like, the act, I might skip ahead on that regards. But I will try to, you know, summarize what happened if it gets too much, so... Just let me know, though. I do know that some people wanted me to, like, keep in the story-relevant, like, ecchi scenes, but... I don't want the channel to just get blown up, you know? I'm still trying to work on getting all that going, so... Anyways... Won't you give this flower some nutrients? Of course you know what nutrients those are. Eh? What? Alice's winding tail wraps around my body, sealing my movements. She reaches out towards my pants and slowly starts to lower them. What are you doing? Didn't I already say it? Give this flower some nutrients. Let it absorb plenty of your essence so that it can grow nice and healthy. Alice's hair begins to move as if it had a will of its own. Yeah, unfortunately I won't be able to censor it in a way that you can see all of the text, but we'll work around. We'll work with it and see what we have here. Kind of an interesting angle. If it's the same artist that does the drawing of her all the time, it is kind of curious, though, whenever you see a certain style of a character drawn differently, and I don't know. It looks almost like a different artist did her, but... like I said, I'm not an expert on, like, you know, who all draws what for these different characters, but I know that it wasn't just one artist that drew all the different monsters in this world. I think we've only seen like a quarter of them in this game, if that. The hair winds around me until it's completely entangled. What is this? A slight tick. You know what? I'm feeling a little nervous here. I'm gonna go ahead and just read through it, and I'll be back. I'm sorry. I don't want to have to try and work around all this, and you guys don't want to see me fumbling over my words trying to make it, PG-ish, PG-13-ish. I mean, YouTube Kids is a thing. YouTube. You don't have to be so strict on the people that are making content for adult people. All right. Anyways, I will be right back. I will have to shoot here, though, and say that Flower definitely made its way around to take part in this action here. Anyways, I'll be right back. All right. Well, long story short, basically, he fed the flower. And the flower ended up turning from a deep red, pinkish sort of color to a pure white color. No idea why the flower decided to turn white, but it turned white. So there you go. And then Luca fell asleep. So, God, I wish I could save like the soundbite of Alice with her ora ora sort of sounds. It's so seductive, but it's also like I don't know how to turn the music off and just hear that voice line at the same time. So. And I don't want to mess with the settings too much on this game. I've got a perfectly fine copy of the game. I don't want to mess up, and make it broken. So, alrighty, let's see here. Luca. Oh, brave Luca. Ah, I hear a voice calling me. From where? Don't lose your way, Luca. The fate of the world hangs off the edge of your sword. But defeat the monster, Lord Luca. That is what a true hero would do. Are these the words of Ilias? Or is this an illusion produced in my heart? In either case, I can only do what I believe in. I am curious, though, actually, now that he has brought that up. I mean, if you don't listen to her initially, she smites you, but I wonder if at this point she's, lost touch with Luca, and maybe that's just his subconscious trying to project what he thinks Ilias wants from him. Whatever. We don't care about save location at this time. The next morning. Hey, Alice. Can I ask a favor? What? Aw, the flower's not white. That would have been kind of, in a weird sort of way, sort of cute if the flower stayed white, but whatever. I can't expect much from, the fact that it's only got, 4 different frames for her, body. What, you want to be sucked dry again? No. Before we leave the city, I want to see the Coliseum. As a swordsman, I'm interested in the Coliseum. Actually, participating may be too much to wish for, but I would like to at least watch. All you do is stupid things for other people. You should do something for yourself for once. Alice's kind words seem more creepy than anything. Ah, the food stands. What should I get? Aha. So that's what she was getting at. Anyway, I guess we should head over to the Coliseum. Alright, cool. I mean, in her own cute sort of way, she is getting along with Luca a lot better. The tickets are surprisingly expensive, which we have no actual number for how much we have in our wallet, nor do we... I kind of figured, at the beginning, we had 300 gold of some sort. I don't know how I figured that out, but I don't think I keep track of any of that, so... Anyways... After spending a fortune, Alice and I look for a seat in the stands. I take a look around at my fellow martial arts enthusiasts. Or not. The audience is filled with nothing but young girls and women. Really? Oh, that's right, because all the men want to fight in the Coliseum. There are barely any men at all. This isn't quite the image I was expecting for a Coliseum. Delicious. It's full of calories, and it feels like my power is doubling. Aye, are you listening? Or are you already eating? As we take our seats, she's already happily munching on food she obtained somewhere. A rich-looking woman sitting next to us has an annoyed frown on her face. This is special character must pay attention because she's, actually drawn, so focus, people. I'm sorry. Like I was Alice's parent, I apologize for the oversized child's rude behavior. Ah, but the match is starting. From one entrance, a Minotaurus emerges with a giant axe. Against her from the other entrance is an agile centaur girl. If they're appearing here in the Colosseum, they must both be hardened warriors. Ah, who's going to win? Barely able to contain my excitement, I watch as the match begins. Two of them clash together, but the situation quickly goes bad for the Minotaurus. The Minotaurus can't keep up with the centaur's speed at all. The quick-footed centaur is easily able to outmaneuver the slow Minotaurus. With a quick hit and run tactics, she slowly whittles down the axe-wielding girl. Helpless, the Minotaurus can't do anything but take a blow after blow. It looks like the centaur is a certain winner, or so I thought at first glance. She's luring her in. Yes, so you noticed. She's guarding herself from any serious damage and just inviting a chance. Inviting? Overhearing our conversation, the woman next to us interrupts us. Excuse me, but what do you mean? It looks like she's being attacked without mercy, but she's really just biding her time for a counterattack. She must be incredibly powerful. Her opponent is fast, but fairly feeble. All it will take is a single hit. It looks like the fight is completely in the centaur's control. But she'll make a mistake in her confidence and be crushed. With food flying out of her mouth, Alice continues to comments on the fight. Is that so? I can't see this match ending as anything but a win for the centaur. The woman's words are interrupted by sudden action in the arena. The centaur got closer to the Minotaurus than usual, trying to land a more powerful blow. Seeing her chance, the Minotaurus lands a powerful blow straight on her body. Taking the blow full on, the centaur crumbles to the ground. Ah, is she okay? If she were human, she would be dead for sure. But as a monster, she'll be fine. Besides, she's a trained warrior. It looks like she's still fine. But with that, the match is over. The Minotaurus raises her axe in victory with the audience cheering her on. My word, it went exactly as you said. By the way, are you a skilled fighter yourself? Well, sort of. I'm a little shy at praising myself, but I respond. I think I'm decent enough these days. Huh, I see. The woman starts to stroke her chin as if deep in thought. But before our conversation could continue, the next fight starts. As a Dulahan, it's a Dulahan against a human opponent. I don't think I've seen this Dulahan before, but that's kind of an interesting look. Normally they are headless, like according to the myth, but it's interesting that she still has the head in her arms, probably just to make it more cute. I don't know if that's like also part of the myth, but let's see here. The human man wields a giant axe and looks like a powerful soldier. Oh, it's a man against a monster this time. But the match was over very quickly. The man was defeated in seconds and was crawling at the Dulahan's feet. The next instant, bright lights fill the arena and the crowd starts to go wild. It's almost like some sort of performance is about to begin. Wonder what kind of performance, what happens whenever a monster defeats a human. Alright, get him. Fluff. Fluff. Yes, lose and be fluffed. It can't be. All the female members of the audience jump up from their seats. It can't be. I don't wish to watch this any longer. I would like to speak with you if you wouldn't mind. The woman gets out of her seat and puts her back to the arena floor and beckons me to follow her. It looks like she really doesn't want to see what's about to happen. Yes. Are we already leaving? We follow the woman outside of the Coliseum. From behind, we hear the screams of a man mixing with pleasure filled with shrieks of the female spectators. That is kind of funny. Yes, hopefully this music is not copyrighted. It's classical music, but let's go ahead and continue. We follow her to the castle entrance. As if it was her own house, she walks straight up to the main gate. If we just walk in, won't we get arrested or something? Welcome back, Your Majesty. Figured so. Figured she was important, not necessarily the queen, but okay. The soldier guarding the entrance eyes me suspiciously. They are my guests. Let them pass. Yes. Please step this way. Naturally, we just somehow stumble our way into the highest order in the town that we visit within the first day of being in this town. Are you by any chance? As you walk through the castle, I sheepishly start to ask a question. I'm the 10th queen of Grand Noah. So you are. She really is the queen? To think we were sitting next to her in the Coliseum. Oh, okay, now she looks more queenly. As you saw, our country's proud Colosseum has turned into something horrible. The queen sits on her throne and lets out a sigh. The only ones to win are monsters. Every so often there's a human contestant, but it always ends the same way. Since I took the throne 15 years ago, there's been no human victor yet. I don't discriminate against monsters, but that fact is depressing. That is kind of sad. To think not a single human has won in so long. As a fellow human, it's depressing. These days, the monsters even fluff the men after the win. You notice the spectators of the Coliseum, yes? They don't care about the fight itself. They just like watching females fluff men. There were even men that take part in the matches just to be fluffed. Our once honorable Coliseum has turned into such a horrible thing. I see, so that's how it is. The holy ground for warriors who wish to put their skills to the ultimate test. Now used just as an exhibition show for fluff. But if that's what the populace wishes for, we can't stop it. I just wish to see it once. Once every 4 years, the Queen's Cup is held. Just once, I'd like to see a human as the victor. I'm sure you can see where I'm going with this. Do you want me to win the Queen's Cup? Yes, that's right. The Queen nods silently. To celebrate the 15th year of my coronation, this Queen's Cup prize will be the green orb handed down through the royal family. I wish to give this to a human warrior. Would you please fulfill my dream? What should I do? Well, you should definitely save, because story, development, progress. I guess we'll see what happens if I decline. See, maybe Alice will, eat me or just leave me. Let's go ahead and find out what happens here. Decline. I see. I cannot force you to fight, of course. I'm afraid there's no hope, then. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I have my own dream to work toward. I can't afford to waste time in meaningless fights. Thus, I refused the Queen's request and left the castle. Is this how things are going to continue? Did I just miss on a bunch of content? Let's find out where we go here. This is an interesting development. I thought you wanted to participate in the Colosseum fights. I don't have time to play around. I need to hurry up and find Undine. If someone is in danger, I won't hesitate to fight. But in this case, it wouldn't accomplish anything. Alright, let's continue the journey. We don't have any time to waste. For now, our next destination. Save location. Go ahead and save on the next line. Ah, yes, there was that one girl on the boat that fought us with her tail. Now we're overriding that, so that's been a while ago. So that was it. That was it. I feel like there's a missed opportunity for experience at the very least. What level am I? 26? Yeah, I would level up twice after the Coliseum thing. Right now I'm at a disadvantage by not doing the Coliseum thing. Can I just go back and... Huh, I don't have to adjust my save file. I can still sign up to fight. Do whatever you want to do. Nobody will praise you for denying yourself what you want to do. In the end, I decided to go back to the Queen. Yeah, I can't start the next journey being underleveled. That would just be tedious and difficult. What business do you have with me? Could it be you have rethought my request? I have, because I saw the levels and I'm not ready for the next area of my journey, so never mind. Yes, I would like to take part in the Queen's Cup. Honestly, I'm not interested in the reward. I just want to test myself against other skilled fighters. I think I'm pretty good now, but I really want to test it against others who are skilled too. There's a chance I could win, but I try to suppress that thought for now. Ah, this is wonderful. That makes you the 6th. 6th? So it wasn't some unique adventure catching the Queen's eye? In other words, she enlisted 5 other people like me. She doesn't care who wins, as long as it's a human, I guess. I don't care about that, though. I'm just glad I can test myself in the Coliseum. There's a few days until the Queen's Cup. Until then, please enjoy yourself in my fair city. Yes, thank you. Thus, I signed up to participate in the Queen's Cup. Days passed quickly. I don't think it's possible for me to gain experience outside of just progressing through the story, so... If there is, you guys can let me know, but I have a strong feeling that this is kind of what I have to do in order to make the rest of the game not so tedious at the very least. I do have healing skills, so with the proper luck and strategy, I could probably survive over-leveled areas, but I don't want to keep that cycle going. And besides, this is story stuff. Let's go ahead and find out what this Colosseum stuff is all about. Finally, the first day of the Cup game. I'm waiting with excitement in the holding room for the contestants. Alice is going to be watching me from the stands, I think. I just assumed she would, but I didn't actually ask her. She may be more engrossed in the food than the fight, though. It sounds like a match just started. Ah, I wish I could see it. Eager to get out inside, I pace back and forth inside the waiting room. Players are unable to watch the matches of their fellow contestants. This is to keep all players on equal footing, with none getting an unfair advantage by seeing the skills of the other. Yes, I understand. So I'll be facing opponents without knowing their fighting style. But they won't know how I fight either. Restless, I continue to pace around the waiting room, until finally my turn comes. Now then, Mr. Luca, please enter the arena. Good luck. Yes. In high spirits, I rush down the hallway toward the arena floor. No matter the opponent, I won't lose. Alright, cool. Cool. I step into the open air arena to the sound of the crowd going crazy. It's a completely different feeling from being in the audience. Ah, it's a cute little boy. Oh, I wonder how he's going to be fluffed. Dear Lord, these women are like worse than men at this point. It's obvious what they want. In the next moment, my opponent walks out of the entrance opposite of mine. Save location. It's kind of interesting that it circled back around, though. It didn't, like, put me in a, like, you know, retry the chapter kind of thing. Although I do like that there's those safeguards, so you can't really screw up your adventure. It's kind of like a story. I mean, it is a visual novel, but anyways, yeah, of course, it's Dulahan. We did see her fight, didn't we? I wonder if Luca will take note of, like, certain skills that she's about to use. Dulahan appears. Oh, what a cute little warrior. I'm looking forward to putting a nice show after you lose. I won't lose. This is just the first round. There's no way I'd lose here. Oh, you actually think you can win? I'll have to put you in your place by humiliating you in front of this huge crowd. Alright, so, the first thing I want to do is, she has a nasty big blade. She looks like she can hit hard. So what I will do is I will activate Gnome, which is my strong shield. Sylph is good for, like, quick attacks or you know, monsters that look like they have lightweight attacks. But this definitely is going to be a Gnome sort of blocking instance. Strength of the Earth. The power of Earth floods Luca's body. Dulahan's head and body attack in unison. Like this, I'll squeeze everything out. Well, just going right with the breast guard there, huh? Dulahan's headless body crushes Luca between her chest. Takes a heck of a lot of damage, but I still had some strength there. Okay. And a double attack. It's kind of rude, thank you. Alright, I wonder if Thunder Thrust still counts even though it wasn't my opening attack. It did mediocre damage. I bet you I have to use that as, like, my very first attack. Unnaturally grows and wraps around Luca's body. Luca has been wrapped by the Dulahan's hair. Now you can't move. Stuck like that, my body will squeeze out all of your essence. Well, I guess I'm stuck. I might as well struggle out of it. Here we go. Oh, okay, yeah. Luca's body is filled with the power of Earth, giving him incredible strength. Luca broke free. What power? That's probably where you beat all of your other human competitors, but they didn't have the power of the elements with them. So now it's time to attack. That was a decent hit. I don't think my power thrust or thunder thrust did the special like double attack though. All right, like this. I'll right, same line, same thing, and yeah, the old one too. Chest and headless head, both to the crotch area. All right, well, let's continue. I do have enough to heal now if I need. And her hand does quite a lot of damage. And her hair. And I'm not bound, so I am half health. I might as well heal up. Might as well. Kiss him. Okay, a pleasant feeling of ecstasy flows through Luca's body. It has been immersed in ecstasy, so I'm in a trance. How do I break free of that? How is it? While you're just like that, I'll... Hopefully it's not a permanent trance. Alright, so... let's just go ahead and skip ahead, because... Okay, now it kind of was pointless doing the healing, but then again, if I was tranced, with low health, I probably would have gotten in trouble here, so might as well do another regular attack, I guess. Alright, time to struggle out of that. And another regular attack, because we ain't got enough to heal anyways. I could just whittle her down like that. It probably would work. As long as they stay above 50%, I don't think they use their special moves, so... Alright, yeah, we get it. Power of Earth fades. Oh no. Do I have enough to... Yeah, I do have just enough. This actually might be a bit of a tough fight. It feels like I'm kind of at it, on the back foot constantly here. Am I missing something? I used Sylph, and then I use a Thunder Thrust, so I am already kind of at a disadvantage in terms of... Okay. There we go, a nice critical attack. That'll help get some gain here. Alright, I get it. I said I get it. I don't want to see all the animations for the same move I've been using. Ow, that really hurt. I don't think I'm going to be able to survive another attack, but... yeah, I have no choice. I don't think I did that right. It's the trance. It's the trance that got me. Alright, Ilias, tell me what I did wrong here. What did I do? Alright, I'll be right back. Well, Luca became an exhibitionist, and that's all I have to say about that. Alright, don't worry about the times defeated, that's just me playing with the profiles and all that fun stuff. While being kissed by Dulahan, Luca finished. After that, Luca turned into a slave at the FLUFF show. Alright, Ilias, what did I do wrong here? Tell me, goddess of convenient tips. Fluffed in front of a huge crowd. That disqualifies you as a hero. How did it feel to be humiliated in front of a huge crowd of people? The Dulahan is able to attack twice every round. She can also put you into a trance, making her quite troublesome. Sylph will protect you against the trance, but won't do much against her other moves. On the other hand, Gnome will let you break out of her binds right away. Either one will help, but I think trance is more troublesome. I think so too. Please use those elemental spirits like slaves. Wow, Ilias, wow. And then toss them away like useless rags. Ouch. Wow. I think that's the harshest advice she's ever given at this point. Now go, O brave Luca. Show her a death even worse than decapitation. Ugh. This is getting dark as hell. Alright, so binding will keep me preoccupied for two or three turns, depending. But the trance is definitely more troublesome, so yeah, let's go ahead and got the lesser of two evils to fight here. There's no way I could lose her. Oh, you actually think you can win? I'll have to put... Alright, I think I read all of that stuff, so let's go ahead. I will comment if I have anything to say, otherwise I will skip ahead. Powerful winds blow around Luca. I can't use both elements at the same time, so... Not yet. Alright, I get it. Double attack. Yay. It won't let me skip. Right. We're in an open Coliseum, so I can't use my, like, bashing attack, the head sort of thing. She doesn't really have much of a head on her body to attack anyways, but, sure, let's get my other thing up here. Nice critical, nice critical. And now I'm bound, so great. Go ahead and struggle. Struggle. Okay, cool. I was able to break free 2 turns. I don't know if that's by chance or if that's automatic at this point, because I am getting stronger. But now I do have Demon Sword, Chaos Star, and I've got an opening. That's some proper damage. There we go. That's how proper damage should do it. And I have Sylph, so Gust of Wind breaks them apart. That works for me. Now I gotta build up some points for health. Hopefully I can survive all of that. Oh. I guess the wind's blowing away a lot more attacks. I was thrown off by the sword. I hate how the game has to sometimes psych you out like that, though. But, alright, regular attacks, because that nice critical hit makes the fight that much faster. That's nice, too. 25 damage. Alright, I get it. She hurts. She has a big ouch. Alright. Oh, well, okay, so I guess the wind blows away her head. I did not know that. That is definitely keeping me from messing up here. Do I want to end it with a flashy demon decapitation? It's not going to be enough to kill her, so one more attack. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to finish her off. And she didn't bind me, so that's good. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, even though it's overkill, it's not like I'm going to have the same amount of skill points in the end of this fight. It'll reset. Watch, it's not going to reset. I don't know what it was whenever it determined how many skill points I have in a fight, but, anyways, yeah, let's see here. Impossible. Me to lose to a human warrior? I surrender. It's my loss. Suffering from a crippling wound, the Dulahan surrenders. Dulahan was defeated. Aw, we don't get a converter into a lesser form, though. Yay, I leveled up. Arbitrary leveling. Let's go ahead and save. Now we'll fight something that we haven't seen in the Colosseum yet. I bet you there's at least 3 fights in this thing. But given the time, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here. We'll finish up the fight in the next episode, and I'm going to try and do a couple of these just to get them out of the way and get a good rollout for you guys to have more than just 1 episode a week to play. So yeah, if you guys are watching this on the day of release, then look forward to a new episode on tomorrow, and I will hopefully be able to do that. I'll probably just sit here and do another episode. So thank you all for watching, and if you like my content, feel free to subscribe. Turn your notification bell on, because I know that I don't release regularly. So if you like supporting a new creator and you want to know when I'm doing stuff, turning on all notifications is, like, I would say is valid at this instance, because you never know when I'm going to be able to sit down and be able to do some of these recordings. I hope to eventually become daily, and then I wouldn't mind if people, like, turn off notifications so it's not filling up their mailbox full of every time I put on these silly games. But, yeah, that would be my recommendation for that. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Later.